Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Thunderbirds and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Longhorns kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Thunderbirds offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Veteran in this offense, they believe he is locked in and prepared to have his best season yet. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap-sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Longhorns offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. One of the top running backs in the sport, and they believe he will be highly productive on this team.
It was a major, major goal for this offense in the offseason to improve their running game. They wanted to be more explosive, David, and that's why they went to the transfer portal, and that's why they brought this guy in. He is a stud. He's got breakaway speed. If they can get this guy in the second level today, I think we're all going to get a chance to see that.
You can see some big plays. He's done it throughout his career. It's not a guessing game. It's not a high school kid. You've seen him be successful. They talked about perfect fit into the system and what they want to do. They're going to ride this young man. They know what he can do. They're going to get him the football early and often in this football game.
On the option. The pitch. Got the first down. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Jackson gonna throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Oh, pressure's coming. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblock. Going to take a shot. Makes it around to the 25 and there's room. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Looking for running room. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive.
Makes the grab and room to run.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And it's the Thunderbirds, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The fake wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Smith wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Look out! Firing to the right, complete. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They boot it away. He fields the punt in his own end zone. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's got 69 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. And he avoids the sack.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Left side is Kennedy. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Turns it upfield. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Trying to make one miss. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the return, it's Jenkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 23 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Huskies who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Jackson will throw. Got him quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Play action on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long right here. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Trying to get started. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. See some running room. Enough to move the chains. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Out wide left, it's McCutcheon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Got him on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here. Jackson will throw. They're all over him. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Find space on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Left side, it's Dorsett. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Texas sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Firing for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Running inside. It's Simon. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a big play. Has it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Jenkins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. Searching for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. He's got it down the middle.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They've got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. RPO complete to open the drive. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jenkins. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Might have a chance. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.